Okay, what is going on, everybody? So, what we're gonna be doing here today is just reacting to some Summer Game Fest, uh, and there's a live stream that happened yesterday. We're gonna be watching the one from IGN. If y'all don't know what that is, that's okay. They're a gaming company. They present a bunch of games that are coming out in the future or the coming months or even the month that it's supposed to release. Uh, so, yeah. Uh, let's watch some and let's see here. I even have another clip also that has it for like 17 minutes and 24 seconds. If that's the one that you want to watch, that's okay. But the other one will give us a little bit more time to watch some other stuff. Probably give us some more detail instead of some trimmed off things. And sorry about that. I'm trying to help a friend sell something. Uh, anyways, that's pretty much it for that. I'll move over the scene and we'll watch it on my computer together. Mind you, this is all gonna be my very first time reacting to some of the stuff that has come out that came out yesterday in their live stream. So I figured it was better to wait till the day after to react to all the games that came out, so that way we could pause it, watch whatever part, not worry about waiting on things, and we could skip forward or fast forward to certain parts that we want to see. And that's pretty much it. But anyways, I'm sorry about the dilly dallying.
This ship.
right, so what are some games that you guys are looking forward to? The only reason why I paused it real quick is so that way we can go over some games that we find interesting. For example, the one game, sorry, there was actually two. Uh, that Cold Vein, sorry, Code Vein 2 looked interesting, and the racing Crossworlds game with Sonic and yeah, I think that was for Nintendo Switch. Anyways, that looked pretty cool to me. Uh, Let me know what you guys thought about some cool games. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna be saving up for the platinum version of Doom, the Dark Ages. The reason why I'm gonna be saving up for it is so that way we can get the all the DLC content and everything else. I'll even show y'all the stuff that only comes with the platinum version. So we're gonna be doing this every few minutes, where I'm gonna see about your guys' reaction and what's your favorite game that's coming out so far. But anyways, let's get right back into it. Okay, that Omni. Hang on. What was it called again? Animusha or yeah, that one looked pretty cool. The Animusha game looked really cool. Um, let's see here. We have the sword. That's the one that's coming out. Okay. Animusha. We have the sword. Oh, Dawn of Dreams. Huh. We have the sword date of release. Oh, it's coming out sometime next year. Okay, that looks pretty cool. What's up, Trev? Yeah, so I want to let you know that they were actually showing. I was starting to wonder if you were going to stream. Sorry about that. So, what we missed, or what you missed, was that they were showing uh, the Sonic game for the Switch 2. Man, it looked so much fun. It was a racing game. It's similar to the old Mario Kart game. Remember when you could race with Mario against Sonic and stuff like that? Uh, I'll even rewind it for you if you would like to see it. But anyways, that's pretty much what I've been doing so far. Is just streaming that. Because if you want to see it, I'm down to rewatch it again. It looked so much fun. Plus, that would be cool to show that on the channel. That game. What's it called? I'll check it out myself. I think it was something Sonic Crossworlds. Hang on, I'll double check it real quick. Sonic. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Looks so much fun. Sorry, it looked like so much fun. Um, they have it where you can use Shadow, uh, Sonic. Man, what's his name? Knuckles, Tails. They even have Minecraft. They have their Nintendo has their own version of Joker, and a few other places. But that's all I've seen so far. So yeah, I'll put it in the description. Sorry, in the chat. Sonic. Okay, yeah, that's what I was forgetting. Excuse me. Saw 20 seconds of it, and it looks like a direct copy of the new Mario Kart. Yeah, that's. It does. I wonder if Mario Kart would have Sonic in his universe, because they did that before with that Summer Olympics game, remember? For the old Nintendo DS. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see here. There was the Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics. Winter Olympics was the one that what was it? That one was fun but also challenging. I definitely need to play that on the channel. 1 second. Hello. he was still in his foul mood self when he was what eating dinner with us. Remember? He was acting like a jerk face. You want me to meet you at your house or at mine? Yeah, the one that I thought was pretty interesting in that segment was Lies of Overture. I think that's what it was called. Hang on. But anyways, let me know what y'all thought was pretty interesting so far about that. Sorry, that's what it was. Liza P. Overture. Looked pretty cool to me. Oh, Overture is a prequel to the Soul-like action RPG Liza P. So it's a prequel. Tight. That looks cool. Agreed. Um, I don't know about anything else so far. So I'm gonna switch it back to the full screen. Hey Trev, didn't that one guy look like Midna from Twilight Princess? You know, the red-haired, spiky guy from that One Punch game with the big eye, like right in the middle of his face. Looked very similar to Midna. Hang on. Yeah, Midna. That's what it was. I can kind of see that. Yeah, Midna looked very similar to that one. Twill, Wolflink, Mipha, Ganon, Zant. Yeah, I totally need to play that game now. Really, really love that game. Twilight Princess. You know what I should do is when I get that game, we'll live stream it, Trev, and then you and I we can do a talk. Or if you wanted to, you can join through like Facebook's Messenger, and we could just have a discussion about it in a live stream when I get it. That'd be pretty cool to see. All right, I'm gonna go back to the live stream. What? Oh, Zelda Twilight Princess. You and I, we have like a back and forth discussion about what our favorite parts of the game is. Of course, you've probably finished the game more than I have. I I went up to like halfway through it before, maybe a third of the way through it. Zelda Twilight Princess. But yeah. Zelda, no, the only Zelda game I played is Ocarina of Time. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then I'd be like the semi expert of it then. Sounds like we need to get you a Wii U though, so you could play Twilight Princess. 'Cause, man, that game was so much fun. All right, here we go. In three, two, one. Is this all for PlayStation? Who's showing the summer showcase? I believe it's for all the games. So it's for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. I even think some of them are also available on Steam and PC. So, yeah. All right, that Strange in the Heaven game looked pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know what else to talk about there. But overall, there were some decent games. For example, Dying Light, Hitman, Axe of Blood, the Jurassic Park game. So it's Dying Light, Jurassic Park. Um, let's see, Hitman, Axe of Blood. I think that's the uh, the other one was the Nintendo Crossworlds game. Sorry, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That one looked pretty cool. So those were the five from yesterday that I thought were pretty interesting so far. Let me know your thoughts, Trev, on some games that you liked. But yeah, I think there was one that was for VR, and that was the Deadpool game. VR headsets are okay. I mean, I'm not really fond of VR games. Of course, unless it's that Star Wars blade dancing one, then I'll give that one a shot because that one looked like so much fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the state of play stuff. That other video that I wanted to show was not working, so otherwise I would have made the video a little longer. Uh, so yeah, the other good news that I have is that uh, wouldn't make you dizzy, maybe nauseous. That's the only thing that I'd say. Uh, but yeah, going back to the Arkham City news. So I finished up most of everything. There's a few Easter eggs that are left. For example, I do need to record the Arkham Knight Easter egg, and then there was um, that's what I meant to say, nauseous. Yeah, um, completely understand that, man. I understand you. What was the other thing? Arkham City code sequence. Oh, yeah, that's what I need to do is show you all the secret codes. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's a cryptographic sequencer. There's three messages. It has three. And then the Arkham Knight Easter egg that's also featured. So there's pretty much four things there. So one, the message on the code sequencer, then the second one, and third, and fourth is the Arkham Knight Easter egg, which is pretty cool. Because, man, I can't wait to play that game for y'all on the channel again for its birthday, especially since it's going to be 10 years old, which is awesome because I can't believe it. 10 years ago, I was just looking up the trailer for that game so often because I was like, this game looks so cool. The default skin looks super cool. Uh, the combat and everything else. So playing that game again is gonna be awesome. Then the next game that will be happening on this channel is Doom: The Dark Ages, which is gonna be awesome. But yeah, I've been also changing the titles for my videos and adding some more descriptions. My homework for the rest of the week is also to add some more chapters or timestamps to my videos. Yeah, the second I saw each trailer, I was so stoked for the game, man. You and me both, dude. I was hooked on those trailers. I was like, dude, I need to watch this game again because I was like, what was it, senior year of high school? I was just like, man, I can't wait for this game to come out. Can it come out already? Or it was I already graduated high school. I can't remember. Either way, I was like, man, I can't wait to play this. Of course, I had to wait for like a few years before I could get it. But yeah, I was hooked right after you told me about it, man. and the combat and everything. Oh, I was going into my senior year when it came out. Same. Oh, ooh, I was in mine. My bad. There's a different thing there. But yeah. Oh, you can never get enough of Batman Arkham Knight. I do need to improve the prep work because there's some videos or some YouTubers that are like, "This is how Batman Arkham Knight should be played." If I add that into my repertoire or my arsenal of like prepping before just you know uh, doing the silent takedowns, I'd be set. But yeah, man, we're working towards an hour of a live stream, which is awesome. But yeah, let's see here. Trev, what was your favorite suit to use for Batman Arkham Knight? For me, I would say, okay, besides the 1970 suit and the default suit, I would say first it would be the 2016 Batman vs Superman. Then the Batman Justice League 3000. And what else was there? Ooh, 1989 Batman. Ooh, give me a sec to think on that. Alright. Batman 1989. Ooh, the Christian Bale Batman suit from The Dark Knight Rises. That's 4. 5. What would be the 5th one? You know what? I'm gonna cheat. There we go. There's my PlayStation. Cause I can look it up right here. Since I've got it next to me to the left. Okay, TV. Um, Yeah, I like Beyond, Zerna, and The Dark Knight. Beyond, I had some love for it, but it could have been so much better. Zerna's another one. Okay, let's see here. So, since I haven't deleted the game off of my console, it should load up pretty quick. Okay. But yeah, man, Arkham Knight. Whew. I loved I loved how the back grapnel was able to boost your gliding capabilities way quicker in the Arkham Knight game than it did in Arkham City. Because Arkham City, the gliding was so slow. Okay, so. Alright, here we go. So. The other one that I forgot to mention was. Although you couldn't really use it except in special occasions. For example, if you were able to complete the game with 250%, you could get the like pristine edition, the 8.05 edition of the bat suit. That one is one of my favorites. Let's see, 1989 Batman, I mentioned that. Arkham Origins, 1970 suit, I already mentioned. Batman Inc. Earth 2 Dark Knight skin. Oh, that's a good one. New 52. The iconic gray and black Batman suit. That one was cool. I didn't really use it though that much. Batman Flashpoint. That one looked awesome to play in. Batman Noel. First appearance Batman. Oh, that one was awesome. Then 2016. Justice League 3000. Classic TV series Batman skin. That one's awesome. The Batman Beyond suit. I have a love hate for it. It's not bad, but could have been better. Um, Dark Knight Return suit. That one looks cool. Although I would say it would be safe to like. It would have been okay not to put it in because the 2016 Batman vs Superman suit was based off of it. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? I understand why they put it in, anyways. The original Arkham Batman suit. That one looks cool. 2008 Batman. Anime Batman skin. I was like, eh. Zeranaw was a really good one. The Batman suit. Sorry, the Batman skin from 2022. It's like, eh. So there's. I liked most of the suits that came out of Batman. So 22 out of 24 I liked for Batman. Um, there were. Let's see here. So 4 out of. No, yeah, 4 out of 5 I liked for Robin. 3 out of 3. There were some good ones for Catwoman. Um, 2 out of 3 I liked for Nightwing. Uh, and yeah, the rest of the suits I liked. But yeah, 8.4 was pretty cool for the Batman skin. Oh, pristine edition, resistant to wear and tear. So awesome. Isn't that? I'd give it a thumbs up. Let's see here. And then the Arkham City suit. That one was also my other favorite. For the Batmobile, on the other hand, the regular edition was cool. The Mach 2. 1966. The 1970s Batman mobile looked cool. Rocksteady themed mobile. That one is not bad. Huh. That would be pretty cool. Um, Riddler themed mobile. Not my favorite. Robin themed mobile. That one was cool. The prototype Batmobile. Pretty cool. Let's see here. 89 mobile. Original Arkham. 1960s Tumbler. And then 2016 Batman vs Superman Batmobile looks pretty cool as well. The only sad thing is that you can't use the Joker mobile at all, but only in one part of the game. So other than that, that was the only downside as well. Um, so yeah, there were some cool things in this game that just bring back memories. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's live stream of going over the games that were announced yesterday. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section which one was your favorite. probably gonna have to take out all the music anyways in the live stream, so it'll be pretty dull. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'll see about completing the one game profile that I have of Batman Arkham Knight and showing you all the skins for it. Red Hood was pretty cool to play with. The only thing is he doesn't have a gliding mechanic, so you can't really glide with him anymore at all. That's why it's so much preferable to use Batman and Robin. The other thing do they have a red? No, they don't have a red Robin. That was the other thing I wish they had was a red Robin. They all, I don't know if I had a favorite. They all looked average to me. Yeah, the June 3rd game, State of Gameplay or Summerfest, that one looked like it had the best games. It was the one that happened on June 3rd. Yesterday's was, there were some decent picks, but if I had to have like the one that had the best, I'd say it was the one that happened on Tuesday. But yeah, Arkham Knight, man. I can't wait to play that game again. And hopefully, Pan will join us. Imagine grapnel, super grapnel, and gliding across New York. Yeah, I think there was actually somebody that did that where you were able to use Spider-Man in a mod in Arkham Knight, and you were able to use Spider-Man, and then the other one, I'm not sure about the Spider-Man game with Batman. But yeah, it would be nice to have Pan back. Miss that guy. But yeah, hopefully. So we've officially reached over an hour on the live stream. Let me know if there's any games that y'all are looking forward to, and I will see what I can do for the channel to start some newer games and live streaming them instead of just recording them, which I know that I will. There'll still be some games that I will record, and just until we get monetized on the channel. The only reason why I brought that up is because YouTube has a requirement where you need to upload at least 3 videos. So that's the other thing. Unless the newer games are something that y'all want to see live streamed, then I'll do that and I'll upload some older games. But I can still upload. We'll switch it on and off. Upload an older game and a newer one, and then live stream a newer game. But anyways, like I said, I'll see y'all next week, and we'll get started on finishing up the rest of the Force Unleashed 1, and then the second one, and then we'll get started back on track with the Assassin's Creed games. I think when we get towards Assassin's Creed 3, that's when we should be able to use the Xbox Series X again, and all the way up to Syndicate for newer graphics, because I know some people don't like the 720p graphics, which I understand. Newer graphics, 1080p looks better than it does for 720p. But you gotta do what you gotta do and deal with, basically. But anyways, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Sorry, not a good one. A great rest of your weekend. And I'll see y'all next time. Also, to sign off, may the Force be with you.